and welcome to the Video Game Chooch podcast. My name is Scott, I'm your host tonight, and joining me are two excellent members of the Video Game Chooch team. Solon, please introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Solon, video boy extraordinaire. I'm here with Zack.
Hey, what's up? I'm also video boy extraordinaire.
Damn, that was expert.
Didn't see you there. Who let you in here?
It's so good to have all the video boys together today.
Oh man, is this a video meeting? I really wanted to talk to you guys. I think we need to put more Race Type videos on our YouTube.
I don't know if Race Type would be cool with that.
He'll be fine with it. He doesn't give a shit.
They're his content.
You're right, they are his. Whose video should we steal then?
I can hit him up. I mean, if I can get Ray Sipe to say Atari presents Tempest 4000 before our review comes out, that's what I'll be working on.
Ooh.
Atari presents Tempest 4000.
And he's like in a tube.
Sorry, he would say Tempest 4000 video game, actually.
And we are already starting hot with the Race site.
Always.
So if you've never been to Video Game Chooch, welcome to the podcast. We just make in jokes about in things because we're the in guys.
Race Type isn't an in joke. Race Type is well known.
He's an in guy.
He is an in guy. Yeah. I was gonna say we should just host Report of the Week's videos from now on.
That's a pretty good idea. He's got a... I don't know, man. I don't know if he would like that. Ray Sipe might like it. Report of the Week.
We can make something real bank.
Yeah.
I also want to welcome everyone, since John Machonsky of johnmachonsky.net is not here today.
Do we have that one?
This is Video Game Chooch off the rails.
Oh, yeah.
Do we really have that one?
No.
We do now.
Let me check.
I thought that it just happens when you say the thing. I figure it just happens.
It's registered to you?
Oh, we need to get johnmachonsky.net. Someone came into our Discord really upset that we have Boohbah Zone.
Hey, to the former owner of Boohbah Zone, sorry that we now own it. I mean, we handled this in the Discord. Yeah. We should probably host the Boohbah Zone on videogamechooch.com, just out of respect.
We're in talks with becoming the new exclusive host for the Boohbah Zone.
Which is not something I knew existed before this happened, by the way. And I also didn't know that we had the domain Boohbah.zone. Nobody told me this.
Oh, yeah. No, that was kind of a deal because, Boohbah.zone did originally just redirect to the Boohbah Zone, which I don't think has a solid URL anymore. I think it's, nested in a couple different things, but it still exists somewhere.
We gotta find the Swift.
I was there all day yesterday. I was shocked that this was happening. I was confused.
It was scary.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that this was such a protected land grab over the Boohbah.zone URL.
A turf war.
It was so interesting, but also terrifying. I forgot Boohbah existed, and I still don't know what to think. It's just what happened on the Discord channel yesterday that made Boohbah.zone suddenly pop up as I
don't want to talk too much about it because it's it seemed like a thing that was they thought maybe we were just or we just had that redirect on purpose just to sit on it when it's something Niall grabbed because Niall is the type of person who literally grabs every single URL when he can. That's just who Niall is, and I deeply respect him for it.
He's an incredibly powerful man.
I was so excited by the person's passion who just really wanted Boohbah Zone to be in a safe place.
Yeah.
But also, I was so scared.
I respect it a lot.
They were cool about it. And, we talked about it very amicably, so it was, well, hopefully the Boohbah Zone becomes a much loved part of videogamechooch.com.
No, I don't want that.
Are you sure?
I do.
That's part of what's terrifying me is that the discourse is going to continue around Boohbah, and I want that not to happen.
We don't have. Okay, it doesn't have to the second the Boohbah.zone the second the Boohbah Zone SWF ends. It's not going to go to videogamechooch.com. It can just be as it is. We don't have to acknowledge it. It can just exist and live aside from us, but coexisting.
Either way, that would rule. If we can't do the Boohbah.swift into Video Game Chooch's website, that would actually be pretty dope.
It's just like a picture of Boohbah's face on a sidebar, and if you click it, it redirects to the Boohbah Zone.
Anyways, we're Video Game Choo-Choo, the top Boohbah Zone podcast. We talk about a lot of things, specifically video games. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're out there. Solon, what are some video games that you have played in the recent past?
Ooh, I've been hitting my stride this summer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I played Sea of Thieves. They've just added their new mermaid content pack.
Ooh.
And so now there's just mermaid statues everywhere, and you can beat the crap out of mermaids and get collectibles.
That's not very nice.
Yeah.
It's a super simple... They're statues. They're fine.
Oh, okay. They're not real mermaids. They're just statues.
No, we've got our mermaid friends, and then they're the mermaid enemies. They're kind of like Selkies. They bite back.
Statues can represent ideology, though.
That's true. Are you suddenly anti-mermaid?
No, mermaids are my best friend. The mermaids in the game are good.
But you're beating up their statues.
These are the bad mermaids.
Okay.
Yeah, they make some nasty statues.
An evil mermaid regime. You have to topple their statues.
I don't think I've gotten to talk about it, but the mermaids in Sea of Thieves are real good because there's the guy and the girl, and the girl wears an eye patch.
Merfolk.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
And the guy wears a cool, like, black vest.
Interesting.
Ooh.
That looks all torn up.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
They are very cool people.
A biker merman.
How would a mermaid ride a motorcycle?
Very carefully.
Would they like have their like fins off the left or right side, or would they like be on their stomach having the tail go behind the motorcycle? Or would they put it in front like they're like riding a bicycle and trying to stunt?
I would say they probably do have to like drape the tail off the side, because you do need to like shift on a motorcycle. And I'm pretty sure the foot is how, like, where your feet go. I'm pretty sure that's how you shift on a motorcycle. A mermaid might have a pretty bad time riding a motorcycle, I'm now realizing.
But they'd want to. You know they want to.
Oh, absolutely.
It might actually be pretty easy, honestly, because like none of the essential controls are foot based.
I just said there is, though. I'm pretty sure the gear shift is the foot.
Whatever. Who cares?
It's a mermaid who rides a motorcycle but can't get out of first. Just riding the motorcycle really, really slowly.
Yeah.
So anyway, Sea of Thieves is cooking. I've been playing DJ Max Respect.
Nice.
Out of respect for Stu. He's been kicking my butt at it, and we still need to play online together. But I've been getting better at it. It feels so good to be getting better at a game where it's like, wow, this seems like an impenetrable wall of rhythm game notes.
Oh, yeah.
But every night I come back to it, and it's like, I can see I am this much better at this game, and I'm now beating songs that I thought were impossible a couple days earlier.
That's a good feeling.
And so
it's amazing.
Every time I keep coming back to it, I'm like, wow, I'm doing good. This isn't gibberish anymore.
Did you get that like ostentatious DJ Max controller that Stu has?
Yes, I did.
That's
Oh
excellent.
my god.
It has its own carrying case.
What?
It is very big.
That's so good.
I've played with like fight sticks and stuff before, but this is like the weight of 2 fight sticks.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
It is a tank of a controller.
I'm looking at this now. This is quite large.
DJ Dow's Easy Max controller. For years, I've always wanted to buy a good rhythm game controller.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of been like a weird dream of mine. I don't usually buy big things with games. I usually buy all my consoles used, and 4 years after they come out. And so this was like a big deal, and getting it and receiving it and being like, wow, this makes playing this game easy and accessible was like eye-opening. It feels so empowering. And so it was a cool moment. Good days for Solon.
I'm glad that works for you, because like I've tried fighting games with both like controllers and fight sticks, and I can see a minor improvement in how I'm playing with fight sticks, but I'm still not processing a lot of the information that they're trying to throw at me. I'm really bad at fighting games. Anyone can easily beat me at a fighting game, except Marvel vs. Capcom 2, where I have an excellent Mega Man, and that's it.
Excellent. I mean, you do need like a whole team. You know that, right? I
did Mega Man and Felicia and Morrigan, and that was that worked really well for me.
All that really mattered was Mega Man. He was the glue to your team.
He's the lead, yeah. He's the... You bring him in, constantly spam projectiles, you're golden.
Oh, Scott, remind me to not ever play the fighting games with you. Yeah, I'm about the same with fight sticks as well. Like I can't see an improvement when I play with them, but I grew up where there were no arcades, so I play on pad. But with rhythm games, I feel like the game's a little different with rhythm games. Mm-hmm. At least with like I've gone to some arcades. I went to like a round one and played various rhythm games, or either played or watched my roommate who actually really likes rhythm games play. Like a lot of games that they own, like on console, and they don't have the controller, and watching them play it on like the big fancy controller, it's like, oh, this is like a whole league above.
It looks so professional. Going to round one was like seeing like Jerusalem for me. It was like, I am home with my people.
Oh, I love round one.
There you
The
go.
holy gates of round one have opened. I didn't know how much I needed that, but yeah, round one, big fan.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm good at Tap Battle and Fire Emblem Hero. It's not hard mode though. That's too hard.
No, not hard. Yeah, you gotta keep
I do play an expert though, which is individually tapping the lanes instead of just the button at the bottom that says tap here.
I played Guitar Hero a lot in middle school. I could get all the way up to hard mode.
That's the 5th button.
That is the 5th button. But I have big hands.
I'm okay with singing in those games, but only the songs I actually know.
Right, yeah. You can't just carry... Okay, but like, to be fair, like, that is half the battle. Not knowing the lyrics makes this a much harder experience.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's the Dark Souls of Rock Band.
It's the Dark Souls of karaoke. Karaoke New Game Plus.
Solon, tell me a little bit about Octopath Traveler if you're finished talking about DJ Maxx.
I am, and I would love to talk about Octopath Traveler. This is
excellent
on my Nintendo Switch right now, and me and my uncle who works at Nintendo, who I'll be talking about later.
It sounds so fake.
It's not.
We have an in at Nintendo finally.
We've been trading off with Octopath Traveler. He's not actually my uncle. He's just my roommate, but I'm going to call him my uncle that works at Nintendo.
That's a weird difference.
You know what? He's your uncle now.
Unky, Nintendo uncle.
Does that make Stu my uncle?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're also his uncle, which is interesting.
Yeah, we do have an uncle dynamic going on with Spooky as our nephew.
Spooky the cat.
Yeah.
So our relationship with Octopath Traveler has grown to being he'll play it during the day and I will play it during night. So the Switch is basically on 100% of the time.
Oh, jeez.
We have been trading back and forth, and I've become nocturnal so that I could keep this up. And that's been fun.
Yeah, that's healthy. That's a good way to go.
It's actually nice. I sleep during the hot times, and I'm awake during the cool times.
Nice.
You know what? That's how you do it.
It's been fun. The Octopath Traveler's whole gimmick is that there's 8 characters, and you basically collect them all during the first section of the game. And then once you've collected all 8 of their stories and learned who they are, you have a party of 4 and 4 reserves. It's kind of a nice little even 4 and 4 thing. Mm-hmm. And then you go into the second chapter. I don't know what's in the second chapter, so I can only speak for the first section. I've played for about 6 hours. I've gotten 3 of the characters. I'm going to get the last 5, and I'm very happy and excited because the first 3 characters we picked were all just dynamite.
Oh, that's cool.
I immediately picked up the merchant, and she's just like this plucky merchant girl who's like, I want to go on an adventure. And I'm like, dog, me too. That's why we're here. Let's steal all of the money from the wilderness and have hecka cash to buy as much equipment and gear as we want. And so the game has been totally easy. And from there, we just picked up like the warrior guy and the scholar. And so I've got magic and I've got strength. And we just kind of wreck house on stuff.
And you still got 5 more characters to go. You don't even need them.
And I'm like looking at the list of the rest of the 5, and I'm like, these all seem like good people.
They seem pretty dope.
I want to hang out with this dancer and this little priestess lady. She's going to do some cool summon stuff and white magic. So I'm like, yeah, this is Yuna. I love it.
It sounds like you're having a pretty generally positive time so far with the game, am I right?
I am having a positive time, and I think the actual, everything I've described so far is, kind of generic RPG stuff.
Ooh.
And Octopath Traveler is extremely good at fundamental RPG language.
Right.
Just all the basics are there, and they are there to the utmost. So much so that, the main battle theme, you barely notice it's there, because it's not, this bombastic thing. You get into a wild battle, it'll softly fade into the wild battle. Then
right.
You're there, and then it'll just softly fade away like it was never there.
I mean, that's a team with chops. They know what they're doing. They did Bravely Default, which is a game that has its own problems, but is, as far as RPGs go, is a generally fun RPG.
Yeah, it's so solid. Every time that I will do a big attack, I'm like, yeah, I earned this big attack. There's no negatives to the combat system. It's very weird. In that you don't you only gain things if you don't use stuff. It's all right, I give you 3 coins. If you don't use all your coins right now, you'll get a 4th one next turn.
Ooh.
Or you can just cash the fuck in and go ham.
So it only incentivizes you instead of trying to say this thing has too much MP, so it's probably not worth using it right now. Instead, it seems a little more yeah, go a little hog wild, and if you if you hold back a little bit, maybe you can go a little more hog wild later, which I think was also
so insidious like that.
Yeah,
it's great.
I think that was also a mechanic of Bravely Default as well. The boost system seems pretty much like a light version of what they were doing with that.
So that was the important thing that I wanted to get across when talking about Octopath Traveler is these mechanics are solid. They are just sealed, airtight, polished to hell.
Yeah.
And it carries through in the level advancement because you can basically grab anyone in any order and do whatever you want. It comes down to how the fights scale, because you start one mission, any one of the 8 characters, and you have to go through an entire dungeon with one person.
Okay.
Which, if you're the white mage, is not going to be easy to do. If you're a merchant, you don't really have the stats necessarily that you'd usually have. But then as you scale up, it's okay, we're going into this next dungeon that is designed for one person, but also is designed for if you have 2 party members.
Right.
And any of the mix of the 2 out of the 8 have to be applicable to this one dungeon. And then 3 and then 4 once you have a full party. And so it works. And that's the thing that I'm most shocked by, is that somehow through how non-linear this adventure is, the leveling progression system actually keeps up with it.
Huh.
I've heard a little bit of disparaging stuff along that towards the later game, where it becomes a lot more of a chore to swap characters in and out, especially when you have a bunch of characters that are already leveled to level 20, and then you just pick one up that's at level 8, and you're not gaining enough experience to really bring them up in a timely fashion. So that seems like it's gonna be a bit of a problem the more you get characters.
That's one of the things I'm worried about too. I had a big red flag last night. I lost 2 of my party members at the end of a boss fight.
Oh no.
And oops, they didn't get any XP for any of the fight. And I was like,
oh, that sucks.
2018,
Ugh.
guys.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Did y'all not play the most recent Pokemon games? Everyone gets XP all the time.
Please.
Yeah. So much so that it makes it too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then people complain about the thing that they wanted.
It's
no, yeah, it's okay.
Let's not get into this. Let's not get into this.
I don't Pokemon. Let's not do this.
The other thing that was a red flag is that I've gotten through 3 of these characters' stories, and I've got 5 more to go, which means all right, I have 10 more hours that I have to put in, 15 hours. And none of those 3 have any kind of big world-ending story.
Huh.
Sure.
They each have a simple hero's quest. I have to go get the sword. I have to go find my family. I have to blah, blah, blah. Very kind of generic hero's journey-esque things.
I think conceptually that's not that much of a problem, because I'm way more interested in in the conceit of like, yeah, these are characters that are like trading stories together. They're all smaller and have their own scale. But the longer that game progresses, it feels like it would be a natural evolution to have those like intersect a bit and like do some more interesting stuff with storytelling. And it doesn't sound like, from everything I've heard, that that's something that really happens.
Oh,
That's my other big red flag. Is I know from where I'm at right now that by 15 hours into this game, I cannot have something that binds all 8 of these characters together. Maybe
Really?
that 16th hour will have it. That's what I'm hoping for, is that there's some kind of
Hopefully.
story in chapter 2. Once we get to that point, we have all 8 characters, chapter 2 hits, and then it's like, boom, we have to go form a Megazord or, something.
Yeah.
We have to work together, and there's a reason that all 8 of these people have come together. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they have their own story. Maybe they want to do something real experimental or something wild.
Yeah.
I can't tell from here. But I can see the future for the next 10 hours, and I'm still happy with that.
Yeah, that sounds okay.
And that's entirely because the battle system rules. Also, the other thing that rules, the lighting system. The lighting in the game, holy shit. Every time you attack a character, it'll like spotlight that enemy and then backlight everything else.
Oh, that's neat.
And so it looks so cool. Just all of the lighting in towns and in the world, and when you're on beaches, the like golden sands will glisten at you. It's great.
It's got a really neat aesthetic just in general. Like it feels like maybe like a PlayStation evolution of like a SNES like Final Fantasy RPG.
Yeah.
It looks real neat. It's got I'm really, really interested in this game, so I'm trying not to spoil too much, because it seems like exactly what I need right now, which is just a good, solid RPG on the Switch, on something portable that I can just like take around, play whenever. But oh, man, like I've heard so many negative things about the late game that
it's hard. You don't want to get burned by that. We know how these JRPGs work.
a lot of JRPGs have really, really good endgames. But knowing that this is by the people who did Bravely Default, which has a fucking atrocious endgame, I had such a terrible time with that I don't want to be let down again.
see, I've heard that it has a terrible endgame. Bravely, I don't know what it is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
Okay, Bravely Default spoilers. If
Okay.
you haven't already heard, which I'm sure a lot of people already know about this, but, skip ahead like a minute or something, I don't know. Bravely Default spoilers. Once you get past, like, all of the main quests in the game, it kind of like Groundhog's Day repeats, and then you play the game again like 6 times.
No.
Scott, no.
It's not great.
6 times?
It's really bad. And like around like time number 5 is when they're finally like, what if we mix these up just a little bit and make them different? And it's like, are you kidding me? I'm so bored by this.
But this sounds like that, but with the number 8 instead of the number 6.
I don't know if it's the same thing.
No, it probably isn't. Just that worries me. They really like the number 8 in this game so far. They might make me play it again 8 times.
The impression I'm getting is that you're going through 8 individual stories, and like some of those stories are like, or generally like all the stories are kind of weak but have good moments, and some things like don't really make a lot of sense. Like there's one character that's doing something that feels very timely, and then another one like the merchant who's just trying to sell some stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, do I rescue this person or do I go deal with this merchant storyline? And it feels like it's a little more non-linear, like at least that's the impression it's going for, but it's a little bit dissonant in that, like, why is this priest character with me when she has something very important she needs to be doing, and I'm just a thief on a heist? It doesn't make a lot of sense.
That might be okay, though.
Yeah, it might be. It depends.
It depends on how they tie it up.
Yeah, it depends on like your level of that kind of thing. If you're looking for a good, like very pretty, very well playing RPG, this is probably for you. But I'm someone who really appreciates like a good story in RPGs as well, and I don't necessarily I don't want to be burned again.
Don't hurt Scott.
I don't want that to happen again. I didn't play Bravely Default 2 because I was just so bummed by the last one. And I finished Bravely Default. I think the ending of that game was like pretty solid, but I had to get through a lot of bullshit to get there.
Scott makes his stand.
Yeah.
I survived Bravely Default.
I played through Bravely Default 6 times, and all I got was this pretty good ending.
Yeah, we've all done that with JRPGs.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I did the lightning quest in Final Fantasy X.
I did too. I don't remember. I have played Final Fantasy X so much, and I don't remember a goddamn thing from it.
Hey, it's my story.
I remember Blitzball, and I think if I have Final Fantasy X remastered, and I might play it at some point, but I don't. I legitimately don't even fucking know. I'm remembering Final Fantasy X now, and it's all coming back in flashbacks.
It's all coming back. You're there's Yuna, Titus, kissing in the bathtub.
There's Bender being racist.
Bender being... Yep.
There's Blitzball. Oh, fuck, Blitzball. There's
Joe
Yuna.
DiMaggio's got a couple regrets.
There's Sin, the big monster.
Scaly blooper.
Yeah, who's like impossible to beat. The first like fucking... I've played the first like 20 minutes of that game like a million times, because when I first got it, when it was new, like when the PS2 just came out, and I don't know how old I was, but I was still pretty young. I was like in my teens ish. So when it first came out, we just got a PS2. We just got that game for Christmas. We did not get a memory card.
Oh no.
So I just started that game over and over again.
Oh no.
And I remember like the first 20 minutes pretty vividly, and then nothing after that.
Scott, I love how much you love to suffer. I support this.
I was young. I did things. Zach, tell me about Arkham City.
Oh, hey, you know my dirty little secret, which is I've been playing Arkham City.
Yeah?
For some reason. I don't remember why.
That's the second Batman game, right?
It is, yeah. The first one was Arkham Asylum, and it was pretty dang good. And then they made Arkham City, and it was also pretty dang good.
Yeah?
I don't know why I started playing it. I legitimately, I think I was playing the Spider-Man 2 video game.
Right.
And I was just like, you know what? This game owns, but I want, good combat. And then I was like, shit, Arkham City.
Yeah.
I want to be Batman. And so now I'm Batman. And
give me your best Batman impression.
There's a lot of Batmans.
Do the Christopher Nolan Batman.
Oh, fucking shit. What is it? Just, I'm Batman. Sorry, what is it? Where is she?
Alfred, I need to log on to anti.org.
Alfred, what's my Faku.net login? Alfred! That was a little bit Snake.
Alfred!
Otacon! I need my Faku.net subscription.
You can just use mine.
Snake. We've been on this plane together for years. You can just use my login. You already use my Netflix, Snake.
I've seen you go on my computer a couple times and then get really confused and stop.
I hate this implication that either Snake or Batman knows about and, extensively knows about hentai. Because I guess Batman would know, because Batman, knows every fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
That's kind of his thing.
That's what the Bat computer's for.
Yeah, the Bat computer's for Googling the word, the phrase, what is hentai?
Send tweet.
Oracle.
Otacon just teaches Snake about it.
I hate that. I hate that implication a lot.
He taught him about mechs. He taught him about, fucking police knots. What else? He taught him about Zone of the Enders.
Yeah.
Mm. He taught him about Gundam, but he doesn't. What's a mech series he would actually like? I don't think he likes Gundam.
Oh, he'd hate Gundam.
Maybe he does like Gundam.
He's gotta like Evangelion because it's a tragic mech story.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he is a tragic mech boy.
Snake, that's Rei Ayanami. Rei Ayanami.
Excuse you. He would not call her Rei Ayanami. He would call her Ayanami Rei. Are you kidding me? It's Otacon. He is going to say it in the traditional Japanese fashion.
Jesus Christ.
Otacon, which one's Rei Ayanami? Snake, it's Ayanami Rei, and she's the quiet one with the blue hair.
That's my waifu, Snake.
No!
Oh, you disagree? You think it's...
Oh, no, yeah, no. Otacon, all right. Are we doing this?
No,
okay.
don't. I was going to trap you into it. Nope, you don't have to do this.
Anyways, I've been playing Arkham City because I
Really?
realized I never did the DLC for it, and I've had it for a very, very long time. And I was like, I opened it up. I'm like, I'm going to do Harley Quinn's Revenge. And then I looked at my file, and I guess I played it on the Xbox 360 when it came out. Mm-hmm. And I got the Steam version at some point, and I played like 6% of it. And I was like, oh, well, I haven't played this in a while. I may as well just do the whole fucking thing. So
Right.
I did the whole fucking thing, and I finished it like yesterday.
Yeah.
I think everyone just kind of owns all the Batman games on Steam at this point.
Yeah, I think I accidentally owned them.
Yeah, I think I accidentally own them as well. Let me check.
I think I rented Arkham Asylum, which is weird.
I have Batman Arkham City Game of the Year, and one of my Steam sharing friends has Arkham Asylum.
Perfect. You did literally accidentally own them.
Yeah.
I don't own Arkham Knight, but that's the one everyone hates, I think. So
I've heard mixed things about it.
okay, wait. No, I think Origins is the one people hate, but I played that one.
Yes, Origins is terrible.
It was, you know what? It was pretty awful. The fight, there's a fight in Origins that like literally feels like it's a different video game entirely. Who is it? It's Firefly, the one on the bridge. Like that whole fight feels like it's from a completely different video game.
Right.
It's pretty bad. Anyways, Arkham City's good, and I still haven't played the DLC, even though that's what I set out to do.
Sometimes you want to drive around that city.
Oh man, you don't get to drive in Arkham City. I think that's
Really?
that's Arkham Knight. No, you just get to fly because you're in like a super
I
prison.
swear there's a Batmobile in that game, but I think I'm...
No.
You know what? You're probably right.
Yeah, that was a new feature in Arkham Knight.
That's Rocket League you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the
That's
Batmobile.
true.
They also have all the WWE decals.
They do.
You can just slap him on the Batmobile. It's Batman, but he's really into WWE.
Alfred, what's the New Day up to? Alfred, have Interpol run a check on the Bullet Club.
These guys sound like bad news. Bad luck Volley's gotta go.
He just hates all the heels.
All the Bullet Club members do actually sound like Batman villains.
They do.
We got the Young Bucks. We got Bad Luck Fale.
Oh my god.
There's the American Nightmare.
Yep.
Oracle, run me a scan on the American Nightmare.
Oh god. Is Tama Tonga still in there?
Oh yeah, he's big news now.
Yeah. Hangman Page.
Hangman Page, yep.
Oh, that one sounds like it could be like Deadshot's sidekick. Do villains get sidekicks? They do now.
Deadshot's young boy.
So how are you enjoying Arkham City? Like I haven't played a lot of the Batman games. I want to really get your impression of it here.
I mean, like, I love it legitimately.
Yeah?
I think I remember when it came out, someone, maybe not when it came out, but a little bit later, I think people were saying they didn't like it compared to
Right.
Arkham Asylum. And I don't get it, because I think it's the best game in the series, and I think that's the popular opinion now. But when I for some reason, I have it ingrained in my mind that people really didn't like Arkham City, and I'm like, this is the best fucking game in the whole... Well, I didn't play all of them. We already determined that. This is the best game of the three that I've played. Arkham Knight notwithstanding.
It seems like some of the consensus around it was like people wanted to see Arkham like with people in it.
Yeah.
Like that's like something people genuinely want from a Batman game, is like a good populated Arkham where you can get that sense of like, here's the nightlife, here's all the shit going on. And like Arkham Knight, the beginning of that offers like a tiny little bit of that, but that's it. They both kind of suffer that same problem of just having like a big old town that's just kind of a playground for Batman, when that's never really historically what it's been in the comics.
Yeah, and I mean, well, because Arkham City isn't that, because Arkham City is like this portion of the city got turned into a super jail, which, by the way, is the worst fucking plot.
Ooh.
Like, hey guys, I mean, I guess it works. I guess at
like
that point it's just Escape from New
right?
York. Yeah, it's just Escape from New York, except
that's kind of tight.
If Escape from New York was in the middle of New York and the rest of New York was still New York, which actually probably would have made Escape from New York like a little bit more sweet. You know what? I take back what I said about it sucking. The plot fucking owns.
It does skeeve me as like some kind of neoliberal power fantasy. Like it's
a little bit.
But it does fucking rule too.
Dr. Hugo Strange is just a neoliberal like icon. It's really weird because like Arkham City, like it never really explains how this happened. It's just like it's like hinted at like, oh, Hugo Strange like knows people who can make things happen, and they do like they do kind of elaborate on that. Like it's like, oh, it's Ra's al Ghul, and I guess Ra's al Ghul knows people because he's like 600 fucking years old.
Right. He'd have to know someone in that time.
Yeah, he's got to know someone with some political power, and like, oh, Dr. Hugo Strange is blackmailing the mayor or some shit. But it's still like, this seems like it's not feasible at all.
Ra's al Ghul, he knows a cement mixer somewhere.
Yeah,
he just knows someone with chicken wire. Like, let's do this.
He knew the whole construction team. He didn't know anyone with any political power. He's like, Dr. Hugo Strange, I've got construction workers for you.
They just said they had contracts and no, we've got papers for this. We can put this wall here.
We got the permits. And like next thing you know, suddenly there's just a giant wall closing off like a big bureau of the city.
Zach, can I be very real with you for a second?
Please do.
Your Ra's al Ghul voice sounds a lot like your Ray Sipe voice.
See, it's crazy because I'm pretty sure they're the same person, not just in voice acting, but I think Ray Sipe is a pseudonym for Ra's al Ghul, and I think Ray Sipe has access to a Lazarus pit.
It's like 600
that makes
years
a lot
old.
of sense.
Yeah. Ray Sipe is 600 years old, and he's desperately trying to keep up with the latest fads.
This is how he does it.
He's the oldest being on Earth.
He predates all modern memes, which I guess is true, because he is an older gentleman, so I guess he does technically predate all older memes, but still.
Solon,
yeah,
you have recently finished Danganronpa V3. Tell me about that.
I'm glad John isn't here because it's good.
Hey,
I love it. I absolutely love it. I've got the final episodes of the Let's Play are coming out this week, and so I'm just really excited to be able to talk to like my actual friends about like, hey guys, this is really good, because they're still watching it, and I can't tell them anything about it, and so I'm like 3 days away, just marking X's on the calendar, like the last episode's coming out. They're gonna watch it 9 a.m, right when it comes out. There's gonna be like a 40-minute long episode of the Let's Play, and just then we can just go. No, the ending features a lot of. Like all of the themes are thrown at the wall at the last second because it's Danganronpa, that's what they do. But they have some interesting themes about critical discussion and agency that I really like. At the very end of the game, all of the characters at some point get to be the main character for just long enough to assert their own agency and say like, hey, I have a critical thought about what the hell is going on around me. And I loved that.
I really enjoyed that aspect of it. But the ending as a whole, I think, is really terrible.
There's a lot about the ending that's like, fiction is problematic, and if you're enjoying this, then that makes you bad.
Yeah.
What?
But that's not really, it's not really how I read it, though, when I played it.
Right.
I think that was part of John's reading of the ending. And
it's a very textual, like, I think that's a very textual thesis. I think metatextually, it definitely goes beyond that in the sense of, like, yes, we are like being kind of insulting to Danganronpa fans, like intentionally, but we're saying that like being a fan of something It's been a while since I played it.
Yeah.
But being a fan of something isn't, like, inherently toxic, but there are, like, limits of fandom. You can be a fan of something while still being critical of it. And I'm deeply critical of the ending of Danganronpa V3 because it was very long. They keep beating my head over with it, and, like, it felt very, very grating in a way I'm not super hot on.
I was very excited because I actually felt the opposite way, that they were being really respectful to their fictions, so much so that they want to canonize the fans of Danganronpa in a very specific way by adding them to their own meta-universal fiction. It's really weird. Zach's probably like, what? Fucking what?
I'm super...
Don't listen to him. He doesn't matter right now. It's fine.
I don't even fucking exist anymore.
There's a lot of universes that kind of pop up at the end, and things happened, and it was awesome.
We don't have to talk explicitly about what happens in it, because I'm sure people who have played it already know and have their own opinions on it. But I think it is still worth talking about.
There's a lot of things in that are worth talking about, and I think even here in an abbreviated discussion of it, I just wanted to say, like, the fact that they want their characters to have critical agency is really cool. Mm-hmm. The fact that they're engaging with their fiction intentionally, not just at a meta level, like they've like haha hee, but like engaging with what is their fiction, what are they making, and we want to identify that other people also are asking these questions of what is this that we're all enjoying together, and why do we all enjoy this, are really cool, empowering questions. And then the last big piece of the puzzle was that I was playing through this whole game, and I just thought this was the realest shit that I've ever seen. And I mean that in a way because the newest season of Big Brother just started, and every single one of them, of the 16 that are in Big Brother, analog to one of the 16 that's in Danganronpa V3.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh.
And it's especially because the people in Danganronpa V3 have a very real sense of their own lives and what they want to do in their space with each other. And it all comes together in a weird way because Big Brother also has this exact same meta text around it of what is real and what are producers manipulating. What is just the producers showing us these parts of things?
A lot of reality shows do that, yeah.
And so, during the entire Let's Play, I'd been talking about wrestling, I'd been talking about Survivor, and I'd been talking about Big Brother. It all came to a head.
Yeah, those are all things that have that same aspect to it, and it's like, that's really cool that, like, you recognize those things or like talked about them, and then that kind of becomes part of like the meta story of not just that game but also your LP
and of life. Like, we have our own fictional selves that we put through, and
I suppose
in Big Brother this week, the last person that just got evicted yesterday was Swaggy C, my boy.
Rest in peace.
I'm sorry?
Swaggy C.
Was that his name?
Christopher. He came into the show to push himself as Swaggy C because he wants to be the boldest part of himself.
It's 2018.
He went through the works this week because he opened up to a lot of people. It was just like, yeah, this Swaggy C thing is not working in this game. I got to be Christopher for the rest of this week.
Oh, Swaggy C. You know what? I respect that. I respect Swaggy C.
The dude got robbed. I loved that man. I'm really sad to see him go because I think he would have had a lot to give to the game over these next couple of months. He was in this really cool showmance that he didn't expect to get into. And it was just like, this is Danganronpa.
Yeah.
These people are real. These people are fiction. And I love them all. It was very cool to just see like real life emulating fiction, and fiction kind of vice versa, trying to examine what real life is. It was so appropriate. It was too real, too fake. It was a lot of emotion.
It's a game that's very critical of that kind of reality show approach to fiction.
It just so examines it so critically. It felt like a perfect imitation
there's a real boldness to that ending that I respect, even though the things that happen in it are not things that I found personally satisfying.
Yeah.
I'm a person who went into that reading the first one in its Something Awful LP and then playing the second one, and I really, really enjoyed both of those games. I really, really enjoyed the fiction of those games, the like kind of meta layer of like not what's going on the island, but like what is going on outside of it, like what are what is these games, like pretty historically towards the end of the game, acknowledge the bigger story that's happening at play and like what's going on and how the characters themselves are intertwined in it and how they try to overcome their captivity and do something positive in like a setting that's ultimately very nihilistic.
Yep.
But V3 kind of takes that to the most radical extreme.
Yes.
In a way that's like that's very bold and daring, but also I really, really liked the outside fiction of those games. I didn't get to watch the animes. I've heard mixed things about them. A lot of people who I know enjoyed V3, and V3's ending also enjoyed the anime. So maybe I'll give it a shot. I know John isn't super hot on them either.
I wasn't a big fan of the anime, actually. It had some good gimmicks, but I was like, okay, there's some subtext here that's kind of like weird.
Right. Like the mystery aspect of that world, though, is the thing I was very deeply interested in. And
yeah.
V3 essentially says you're stupid for caring about that. And that's not... I wasn't super happy about that.
I completely agree that there's a part of this that's like, when we are doing our Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths stage of Danganronpa, that means that we are destroying the first two games. And that's why I'm like, I'm sidestepping a lot of the little like annoying incongruencies, like, haha, we have faked Kaito and Maki's relationship. It was all fabricated. I was like, but was it really? Does that matter?
Well, I think that's a large part of like that's part of the larger story, though, right?
Yeah.
Because the like you as an agent in that game, as an actor, see that relationship and it develops in front of you and it feels very real and natural. And when they go out of their way to say, no, that wasn't a real thing, you're stupid for believing that, it's like
that sucks.
Well, I know you're wrong. I know, you're not wrong, because very metatextually, that's exactly what this game is. But as a player of this game, I believe it's real, and that's what's important to me. That's what's like. It's a game that actively says like suspension of disbelief is like it's necessary for what we're doing in this space, but also you need to. It's sort of like wrestling. You need to recognize the larger aspects of it.
That's why I also agree that there's space for both.
Right.
I think Danganronpa specifically placed itself to have space for both, and there's one reason why, and that's because Danganronpa 2 introduced a very strong good versus evil binary in Hope versus Despair.
Sure, yeah.
And the entire point of V3 was to destroy that binary. And I think they had to in order to make more Danganronpas.
I don't feel that way at all.
Yeah?
It feels a lot like a final like Hail Mary of, we have made this world and there are aspects about this world that we are not happy with, so we are just going to completely erase it and make it completely null and void.
Yeah.
Which, if you're a fan, and which it says in the game, if you're a fan of this, then you're wrong. Which is not a thing I am super happy about. Because now I know that anything that comes out after this is not going to be within the canon of that universe. It's going to be some like weird alternate universe that I'm not interested in anymore, because you guys basically said everything up to this point was pointless.
What if alternatively that's the end and there's no more Danganronpas?
I would be okay with that. Like, It feels like it's a series that never really got to have its definitive end, which is a thing that was possibly supposed to happen with the anime. Like, this is the end of this story, we're done, we don't need to go back to it, but we had to go back to it anyways because the fans wanted another game, which is why V3 exists. And we're not happy about that, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And they made a very good game. I like V3 a lot.
I think it opens up even more possibilities too. There's a lot of things that happen there.
It does. Anything is possible at this point, which is not as exciting to me.
Which is frustrating.
Which is not exciting to me.
I feel unstable.
All right.
I need my hope despair binary, and I need it bad. These genders are like a foundational support that I have now had kicked out from under me, and I don't know where to go from here now.
Hey Solon, you failed to mention to me. I pulled up some pictures of Swaggy C just because I wanted to look at him.
Mm-hmm. He's beautiful.
You did not. He's very handsome. You did not mention that he has multiple shirts that say Swaggy C on them.
Oh yeah, no, that became a plot point of this last eviction. Because one of his guys, one of the people he thought he was tight with, had everyone wear all of these Swaggy C shirts so that he would live on even after he got evicted. The dude turned on him though and said,
"Oh no!"
And said, "I can't be bought. I cannot be owned. Swaggy C, you do not own me. I'm evicting you tonight."
Oh my god, fucked up.
Very so fucked
Drama
up.
on Big Brother. Sorry, I just wanted to bring up Swaggy C again just because I was looking at him and, like, he sure does own shirts with multiple shirts with his name on them.
Swagger Christopher not only owns multiple shirts with his name on them, but they're in different colors and have different font faces.
Oh, and you know what? They're all really good shirts.
They look good.
I would probably buy one of these, except I don't watch Big Brother, but now maybe I'll watch it just for Swaggy C.
There's no Swaggy C left. It's over.
No, I'll only watch up till Swaggy C gets evicted.
Zach, speaking of games that have weird game show like... No, this is not a good transition. Talk to me about Absolver.
Hold on. Hang on.
We can do this.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's go from Big Brother to Absolver. We got this.
Okay. So we got Swaggy C. I probably played with a guy in Absolver who had the same name.
Yeah, I'm almost certain I've played Absolver with Swaggy C.
Swagger Christopher,
if you're out there.
How was your experience playing Absolver? Did you beat up Swaggy C?
I beat the shit out of Swaggy C.
Aww,
I hit him with a big old.
Fucking
I hit him
nice.
with a big old. Listen, he initiated. He came up to me.
he plays
and
hard in
he
the paint.
bowed.
He's an all-star.
He goes hard on the paint, especially in Absolver, which I've been playing and watching recently because it was free on PS Plus, and I was like, "Ooh, I love Absolver. Time to play it again."
Hey, that was a great transition. You guys are doing great. Just heads up.
Yeah, we're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
We're
appreciate
killing it. Yeah, I roundhouse kicked Swaggy C, and I became the Absolver, and I got a cool cave. Can't believe he's the endgame boss in Absolver.
I thought I recognized him somewhere.
Yeah. He takes off the mask, which is supposed to kill him, but it doesn't. And he's just like, "What's up? I'm Swaggy C." I don't know what Swaggy C sounds like, so he just sounds like me saying, "What's up? It's Swaggy C."
What's up? My name is Swaggy C.
Yeah, but he speaks in that weird, like, do they speak a fictional language in Absolver? I'm pretty sure.
My name is Swaggy C. Otacon, get me on Big Brother.
Swaggy C. Snake, that's Swaggy C. He was evicted on week 7 of Big Brother, and now he's working with the terrorists on the Big Shell. Wait, hold on. That was riding. Shit.
That's
Whatever.
okay, you're good.
Alright. Snake was, yeah.
Big Swaggy C? Colonel! There's a guy here who has his own t-shirts.
he just keeps riding the t-shirt and leaves. Anyways.
Colonel, some guy just gave me a t-shirt.
Raiden, that's Swaggy C.
Raiden, do you remember when we were walking around in New York and some guy just gave us a Swaggy C t-shirt? No, I don't. I'm just so sad.
April 30th, the day Swaggy C got evicted.
We need to talk about Absolver.
Okay.
Tell me about Absolver.
It's great.
These wounds are so fresh for me too. It hurts.
I'm sorry.
This was like 12 hours ago.
Swaggy C, if you're listening, I'm sorry we're dunking on you, kind of. I respect your hustle very much.
Christopher, please Instagram me at SolonFace. I would love to talk because you rule. That's all.
Please send me a t-shirt. I don't want to have to make my own. Yeah, I've been playing Absolver again.
Bootleg Swaggy C's. Talk to me about Absolver.
I just, Man, I've been playing it lately, and I still love it. Like, I played it when it first came out, because I saw...
Same here.
Yeah, like, I saw it get advertised, and I'm like, oh, this is maybe the dopest idea I've ever heard of. And you know what?
Fucking tight.
It's so tight. It's so good. It's really hard to pick back up on a new character, because you're so used to your old character. Like, I'm so used to, like, the timing of all my old moves, and now I'm like a totally different person.
And the other thing is, like, progression in that game feels so like earned and permanent that like playing it from the beginning again sounds very like that is not appealing to me. I want to go back to my character and like learn more moves on that, because anything else sounds like it's a problem. I mean, you probably have to do that a couple times, or no, I think you can actually learn the other class's skills through on one character, so you probably don't have to actually do anything like that, but still it might, who knows, maybe people do get a kick out of having multiple characters in that game.
Oh, that sounds like too much for my brain.
It sounds like way too much. I played Dark Souls games all the time and like restart over again and do new characters, but that doesn't have the like learned progression of Absolver, where like when you learn a move in that game, you have learned it. You have gone out of your way to find out what that move is, how to counter it, and now you can use it, and you can figure out ways to make that effective. And, like, so that's so interesting in terms of progression, and, like, I want to see other games do similar things. And
my God.
Or really what I want is more Absolver.
So
it's a good game.
I've had this idea kicking around. It's not Absolver, but I've been... So... A while ago, a friend of mine came to me with a very funny battle royale idea.
Wait,
this relates.
Was it me during E3?
No, but all of your battle royale ideas were phenomenal, and by that I mean they murdered me, and it felt like I was going to die.
That's good.
It's a good feeling for me.
Solon, I did tell you about this. It's the Toontown battle royale.
What? Yes.
Which is maybe the best idea I've ever heard. We'll elaborate on that in a second. I want to transition as quickly. This is related to Absolver. I was thinking about like the idea of like a battle royale but with martial arts. So like almost like a fighting game kind of, but like essentially just fucking like PUBG or Fortnite, but instead of guns and melee weapons and shit, you just beat the shit out of each other with the fighting mechanics of Absolver.
I'm so here for this. Okay.
So
basically it's what Absolver already is, but once people die, they die permanently.
Exactly. Much bigger. And like, yes. Because Absolver's like one, like it feels like dueling, you know? Because like you can revive someone as soon as you kill them. Like
I love doing that.
And it doesn't feel like malicious when you fight someone. It feels like...
Oh no.
Oh yeah, like like when you fight someone in Absolver, it feels like you were two martial artists like training with your sparring. But like in this, it feels like it's like a true like kung fu movie fight to the death. And I want that so bad.
That's one of the things I wrote in the review that I really, really enjoyed about Absolver, which is like you see people out in the world and like, you know, usually they're just doing their own thing or whatever, but you can just run up and punch them and then you get into a fight with them. Yeah. And it feels like a salty, like trolley thing to do. But then the second you finish the fight, the person you can opt not to do this, but more often than not this is what happened. Like the second whoever wins like usually revives the other person, and then like does like a gesture to them, like a thumbs up or a wave
it's usually
or a bow.
Like a bow.
Yeah, and then it's just like they walk away. It's just like, I just had a fight with that guy and they were cool about it.
It's really good. Yeah, like I do love that.
It's really positive in a way a lot of other like similar games like Dark Souls Invasions or shit like that like don't handle. They're way more negative in their interactions, while Absolver tries to stay as positive as possible.
It's so cool. It doesn't urge you towards this. It doesn't seem like there's no urge. Like it doesn't seem to push you towards this, but everyone does it anyways.
Yeah, you don't have to revive anyone. You don't have to be nice to them. But most people just are.
There's no reward for reviving them, but like people just do it. It's like there's no benefit except you revive them and you bow and you walk away. Like it's a fun. Yeah. That's it.
It does it entirely through mechanics too, which is so cool.
It's man, Absolver fucking owns, dude.
It's really good. It's so tight.
Solon, you ever play Absolver?
No, I haven't played Absolver, but I'm getting real excited about it.
You should.
Is it still free on PS Plus, Absolver? I don't know if it is.
It's not. I already picked it up. I got it. We're good.
Oh, okay. Cool. You're in. Like, I don't know if you know much about it. This is also for anyone else who like hasn't played it before. It's like it's like a 3D fighting game, but like, like open world, and when you fight someone,
over the shoulder.
It's over the shoulder, yeah.
Over the shoulder open world fighting.
And when you're fighting someone, if you block their moves, you will like it fills up a little bar of like you learning that attack, and essentially and if there's like 3 different schools of martial arts, and each has their own like style of like parrying. Like there's Windfall, which can like dodge directionally, and then there's one that like parries, and then there's like a tanky class that like just like Kiryu in beast mode just like buckles down and gets punched, and I think they receive health for taking hits like that. It's pretty wow. I think so. I'm not sure.
It's reduced damage. I don't think they receive health.
Okay, because that would be super fucked up if they could just like I don't remember. Either way, I hate that one. That one sucks. Fuck, if you use that, block me.
I used the dodging one,
Same.
which is really fun. I think the parrying one is like the most meta because parrying things is fun. But like I really liked being able to dodge things, and I really
it feels cool.
I really like conceptually the idea of like jumping up or ducking below to dodge, and that being an action you have to actively put in. Yeah. And that's a thing you have to learn how to do. Yeah. It's not just like you hit the dodge thing and it automatically like ducks under someone's high kick. No. You have to see that a high kick is coming, hit down on your dodge thing, and then duck below their kick.
It's phenomenal.
So tight.
It's so tight. And whenever you successfully use one of those skills, it fills that bar up faster. And if you win the fight, you keep your progression. But if you lose the fight, you lose that all the progression you got in that fight. So it's like you have to you can't just like barrel through fights. Like you have to fight. You have to like see what they're doing, and you have to react appropriately, and then you have to still win. And it's maybe like the coolest idea for a game I've ever played.
It's so good.
This game came out like months ago, but it's still like one of my fucking all-time favorites. It owns so much, and the aesthetic
fantastic.
of it's so cool too.
It looks great.
It looks so cool. I love the world. I love the masks, the outfits. Like it's the fashion. Like I don't give a shit about what my armor is, in terms of stats, just because I want to look cool.
Yeah,
this all sounds amazing.
I have absolutely done that. Like I think my like end game character had a really sweet scarf and like a full like martial arts setup, but the mask he was wearing was like that like really wild like what is it? It's the mask that has like runes magnetically floating around it.
That one's
cool.
And
it's just like yeah, that's right. I have this mask. That means I've beaten this game. Are you ready to fucking fight me?
Yeah, I like I had like the big fur like collar that like the first boss has.
Ooh,
and then like
that's good.
And then like it's like a turtleneck crop top. like a black turtleneck crop top and like some leather pants. And I was just like, this owns. I look fucking sweet. And no shoes. Never shoes.
This is elbow pad chic.
Yes. Never shoes. Why would I do martial arts with shoes on? That game owns, and I kind of want a battle royale of it.
I would also like that. I think that would actually feel pretty natural, but I think what I just want is more Absolver content.
Me too. I want it so bad. I don't want like new masks or whatever. Like I want more Absolver.
What would 100 people in one place in Absolver look like? Would that be just like you drop on an island, or would that be like a kung fu fight where like 100 people surround 2 fighters?
It's like a dojo. Ooh.
So the way the map works in that game is like there are 3 individual areas, and you just randomly run into people while you play.
I think it's
so. I figure
like 5,
it feels like it would be a very natural progression to just drop 100 people onto that island, and then like you just randomly meet up with them.
Maybe open it up a little bit, because all of the areas are essentially like there are like 2 entrances to this area or whatever. Like maybe open that up a bit so it's not like it wouldn't be just people like hanging out on the bridge to beat the shit out of whoever comes by, but definitely like keep the way the world looks, because man, I would love to just like see 100 people going at it from like the top of a roof or whatever. That'd be so sweet.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
it would be super sweet.
If you could just make a 50 versus 50 like Cobra Kai versus Karate Kid stuff.
Okay, we need to move on.
Do we?
Oh, but I'm real. I want this to be the rest of the episode. I want to talk about this 50 versus
Toontown Battle Royale.
I was definitely talking about your Cobra Kai idea, but that also owns.
It all owns.
Okay. You can move on before I burst a nurse over this 50 versus 50 Absolver idea.
So Solon, we've been playing a little bit of Warframe. I want to get your general impression of it.
Yeah, I just started Warframe. And I was real scared out the gate because there's a bit of a wall to learning how just to use the space. Just to like use anything. Like it throws you in to a very simple single player campaign that's like, you're in trouble, go get yourself out of trouble, and then they send you to your ship. And your ship is naked, there's nothing in it, there's nothing out of it. And that's the point where you get a little scared as a first-time player, like, well, fuck, now what? Everything kind of... I know that I need to save myself, but I have no idea how to use any of these interfaces or any of the things.
Yeah, it definitely just kind of throws you in.
The moment I got over that wall by just brute force, like, touching everything and hitting all of the buttons on my keyboard, ever since that moment, I found, like, another, like... something I could grab onto, something I could latch onto. I found a mission that I could go on, and I went on it, and I came back, and everything was fine. After that moment, it's been awesome. It's just been an incredible journey, and I know that the next time that I log in, there's like 6 or 7 things that I want to do. I know that for the next year, Warframe's about to get really awesome. We got free Warframes. We're ninjas now. I'm so sold. We're gonna be ninjas now. We're gonna go in space. We're gonna fight the Greer. Like, I'm like putting on the headbands, wearing the jackets. Where's the Warframe merch I can buy? Yeah, no, it was like the first session was kind of like, oh, this is okay. This is interesting. This is cool. Second session, like, woo, let's go.
Yeah, once you kind of get into the groove of it and like you start to understand like, okay, I have a bunch of projects, I should start these ones now, and then like tomorrow they'll be finished, and then I'll go on these missions today, I'll go get a bunch of credits, I'll like go, I need to get some Nitane, I should probably like wait for some missions that get me some Nitane, and then like, you know, I want to get these quests out of the way, so I should like try and do the junction to get the quest, and it's like, you know, it gives you a bunch of different things out of the gate. And even though the progression is very linear in the sense of like, here are the planets you can go to, and then you need to unlock routes to those planets, and that's a very linear experience, it still feels like you have a lot of different options at once.
Yep. There's a lot of things that they gate off right off the bat, but they tell you and they try to explain as clearly as possible how to unlock those gates. Then there's a couple things that they don't gate off, that they let you do whatever you want with, and that's decorating your ship, decorating all of your equipment, and going to the like social areas. And those were the parts that I was like, this is awesome.
You've seen our very big ostentatious clan hall.
I saw your giant clan hall. I immediately went to the little parkour area that you guys have and aced it.
Nice.
And now I'm done. I quit Warframe. I've got a 45-second run on that parkour track, and I'm good. I'm done.
Nice. That's really good. I think my best time was probably around there too. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, Scott, you go.
Whatever. Okay.
I think mine was like, what was yours? Like 45? Yeah, I think mine was like, 44.
I mean, we have a clan high score list, so we'll have to check there.
I didn't see anyone else on there.
It's just Solon.
Oh, wow.
He's the only one.
Just me at the top, baby.
It's not exactly a well done parkour room though, because you check the worldwide ratings and it's like, oh, this was completed in 1 second. That's strange.
There's multiple people that are 0.3 and 4 and 5 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, how'd I do that?
Yeah, it's a real thing. So I've been playing a little bit more Warframe. I have completed the main story as of right now because it's ongoing. They're still releasing parts. I completed the latest main story quest called The Sacrifice, which was released last month. That like main quest line is so cool and does like a lot of really, really interesting things within the space of like free to play games. And it's so wild that this exists. I think my favorite quest so far is like the War Within, which is buck wild, and I'm really excited for you to get there. But these quests, especially not just the main quest, but a lot of the side quests as well, have a real problem of like, we have some really interesting writing here. There's some cool ideas going on. The actual mechanics at play are kind of suck ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not great. It feels like they're constantly contriving themselves to make things less fun to play, which I'm not happy about. Like, I finished the Octavia quest, which the final part of that is a platforming challenge, and it sucks. It's just like, it just doesn't feel good. During the last part of it, they make all the platforms you need to jump on smaller.
No.
And it's just long and tedious and annoying, and it's not fun.
That's a bummer, because they were probably making it like, yeah, let's do an American Ninja Warrior challenge. Let's put up a vertical wall they have to climb up. But yeah.
It's not like that. You'll see what it is. It's not like a thing you can fail. It's just like, it's long, and there are certain platforms you need to jump on, and like, it takes forever, and it's really easy to die because you just fall off the ledge over and over again.
Don't step in the lava.
It's not like dying has any penalty other than it fucking takes you a few seconds to respawn, and it just like brings you out of it. It's just not fun. Some of the other missions where you have to play as the operator, like the non-Warframe playable character, are not particularly fun either. And it feels like they were made kind of in mind for the people who, when Plains of Eidolon, the first open world thing they released, came out. I don't know if you've seen the Plains of Eidolon yet, but that's also very cool.
Was that cool when it came out? Because I've only seen it as like, yeah, this is a thing that's always been there for me.
I didn't touch it when it came out, so I'm with you in the same boat there.
So I went on the Plains of Eidolon yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Very big area. It's
real neat.
It looked normal to me. So I didn't know if that was not normal or what that was.
But there are ways to improve your character, like that happened there in the Plains of Eidolon, that when that came out, I bet a lot of people like grinded that stuff really hard, because this is a game that very much encourages grinding, and that's not particularly fun. Like, that's not, to me, particularly fun.
Yep.
When I've played this game a while ago and had like basically found myself just doing nothing but grinding, I had like a really, really bad depressive episode over it, and that's not something I want to relive.
Right.
So I've really been enjoying playing through Warframe and just like playing the quests. And that's like seeing story content, seeing new things I haven't seen before. And I'm trying to do my best not to just fall into a grind. And it feels like in some of these story quests, the grind was kind of necessary, because I feel my like operator character feels underleveled. It feels like she's taking on things that are like not suited for her. There's one point where you as an operator need to fight a Warframe, and that is just a super one-sided fight. And it's helped by like your progression in that fight. When you die, doesn't like, you don't lose anything when you die, but you die so constantly that it feels like nothing but negative feedback. It feels like you died, you suck, you died, you died.
Oh, that's so interesting. And there's no way to like outgrind it or anything like that because this.
You can outgrind it, is the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can outgrind that with your operator character, but that's not a thing I'm interested in doing.
Because it's a character you're not going to come back to. And so it's kind of
I mean, I play with it every now and then. Like, you'll see when you get to it. Don't worry.
Okay.
You'll see. But like, but it's very like, when you die over and over again, it just feels nothing but bad. And it's like, it's nothing but negative feedback. And like, I just don't enjoy that. It's not and something.
That's especially not what Warframe's about.
Sort of.
Like, most of the time in Warframe, you're getting just tons of positive feedback.
Yeah. It's not something like Destiny, where when you die in that, you know why you died. And like, you need to like figure out how to do things better in raids, especially where it's like, okay, my team wasn't doing this and this, we need to tighten up this. And in this, it's just, no, you died again because you're not strong enough. And, well, you can keep going, and that's not really going to negatively affect you, but you just died again. One of these moves just one hit kills you. You died again. Keep going, though. You got it. You're fine. Oh, you died again.
Oh.
It's really, like, it just doesn't feel good at all, and it's not fun. And you have to do that, like, a couple times. And it's like, I don't know. It feels like they really have not balanced for this at all. And I really like want to enjoy these things. Like, the actual story bits are so fucking interesting. The stuff that they do in this and the cinematic shit that they do is really cool. The playing it in the ways they like try to take away the normal way you play Warframe and do different things is like just not fun. And I want to see them do better about that stuff. I really wish they would like take a second pass at some of those older quests and be like, yeah, here's how we can tighten this up. We're gonna like patch this, like see if we fix that. But I don't think they're going to, because there's some stuff they haven't done that to yet that's been around for years. So it's hard to know what exactly they're gonna try to fix, and who knows? Some stuff may not be that fixable.
You have me really excited for these quests when you were talking about them earlier.
They're cool.
I didn't know what to expect from
the
quests.
War Within is excellent.
Because
I think the War Within is a really fucking excellent quest, and I think you're really going to enjoy it.
I'm used to the word quests in MMOs meaning like the thing that you got to do so you can do a bigger thing later.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like the quests are like, that's the big thing. That's the show here.
Sort of. There's a little bit of that, but they don't differentiate side quest with main quest. So you just kind of got to know what stuff is story important and what stuff's like, oh, this is a quest that's like a quest that'll get you a Warframe. And it's like,
okay.
You know, and those things don't have like cool cinematic stuff going on. It's just kind of like, you know, you go accomplish these tasks. There's some interesting story stuff here. We're going to take the control away a little bit to like show you some things, but it's not the War Within where it's like a full like where it's like a AAA caliber campaign.
Right.
It's something else. I think there should be a little bit more discrepancy there, but I do kind of appreciate that they're just like, here are quests. Go ahead. And you kind of get to figure those things out naturally.
Yeah, it's a big ball of yarn that I'm kind of unraveling slowly.
Mm-hmm.
So what's coming down the pipe then?
Yeah, and there's some cool new stuff coming out for Warframe.
That's the
name.
Warframe.
During TennoCon 2018 or Tenno Live that was the live stream, Tenno Live. But at TennoCon they showed off a couple new updates that are coming out. I don't remember the release window for these.
Learning about TennoCon being a thing was the most adorable, coolest thing. Because I'm like, what video game doesn't want to have a convention about themselves? And why don't they have conventions about themselves more?
Right.
Like, if gamer identity is supposed to be this big community, like, why not just, rent out a hotel or like put something together where it's like, yeah, we've just in our hometown of London, Ontario, we're gonna buy the local convention center for the day and put like 1,000 people in it, and then we're gonna do a live stream,
yeah,
and show off to all of our friends and family and fans. It was super cool.
It's been happening for a few years. It's like, it's a pretty big deal for some reason. Like, Warframe's a big game. Like, it's a big game that no one talks about.
The third biggest game on Steam based on the news recently with the Steam leaks.
Jeez.
So a couple of the new updates that are coming out are Fortuna, which is the new open world area on Venus, I believe it is. Let me double check. Yes, on Venus. So it's like a big snowy area, which isn't what Venus is. Venus isn't snowy, but for some reason Venus and Warframe is, and I think they explain it because it's like some kind of terraforming thing. Not sure, not gonna question it, because the trailer for the Fortuna section opens with like this amazing like pro-union anti-capitalist anthem.
Hell yes, this owns.
And it just like leads into the fucking gameplay. Like that's the opening cinematic for that area.
It's so cool.
It's so good. It's amazing.
Cold, the air and water flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we know. The air and water flowing hard. The land we call our.
They showed off some really cool things though in this, like you can get tranquilizer guns now that you use to like do hunting like you did in the Plains of Eidolon. But now you don't kill things; you like capture them in order to like I think it's for a preservation mission. Like you're like trying to find animals that are out in the land to like, you know, bring them to a preservation, which is cool. But you do that with tranquilizers now, and very similar to Metal Gear Solid 5, which has very similar mechanics.
Where have I heard of this one before?
Right after you track and tranquilize this thing and capture it, they just go flying up into the air.
That's awesome.
It's really great.
Of all the things that they could have taken from any other games, they could have done a battle royale, they could have done this or that. They chose, we like the Fulton system in Metal Gear Solid 5.
We like specifically how you can Fulton goats.
That's it. They picked their target and they're doing it.
Oh, such a good pull.
So this new area adds a couple other interesting things. There is now there's some more like modular weapons or things you can build. There's a modular sidearm similar to like the modular sword and the modular amp in on Cetus, the Plains of Eidolon. They're like weapons that you build, which are cool. And you can build like a MOA friend.
I liked that.
Like that can just be one of your companions. It's really neat.
These like enemies that I've been killing over and over and over by the hundreds, and it's like I want one of those to be my friend though.
Oh, that's coming in Fortuna. Another new thing that they added are hoverboards.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yes!
Just some sweet-ass fuking hoverboards.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
It's real tight.
Because there's only one place they can go from this. They can only... It's going to start simple, like, you can do a little kickflip emote. There's like a little area you can grind around on and do some lines.
God.
All right, now we're Tony Hawk Warframe Skater 4.
Goldfinger's Superman starts playing. Oh, if they include like full skateboarding minigame into Warframe, that will be the fucking straw that breaks the camel's back, and I will pick up Warframe.
That'd be really cool.
I'm already like I'm a little jazzed on it now based on what we're talking about.
I've seen a couple things from devs, and it looks like that hoverboard isn't exclusive to Fortuna. It is also, you can also use that on the Plains of Eidolon.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you can use that during missions, because I know the Plains of Eidolon has like exclusive equipment just for that. But it does look like you can use it in any open world area, which right now only has one, and it's about to be two. So Fortuna has a lot of cool things coming up. It looks really neat. It's a big old snowy area, and it's just tight. It looks real cool. Other than that,
Oh, the song? It's fucking sweet, by the way.
the song fucking rules.
I haven't
it's
stopped
amazing.
thinking about it. It's so cool.
Me and a lot of my friends have not been able to get it out of our heads.
It's so cool.
We'll superimpose a little bit of "We All Live Together" under this.
Just like really quietly.
The other new, from what I understand, this is not a confirmation, but from what I understand, that's supposed to come later this year. The next expansion that they have shown off at TennoCon is codenamed Railjack, which looks somehow more amazing than fucking Fortuna.
Oh boy.
So,
Railjack.
are either of you familiar with Guns of Icarus Online?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, I unironically love it, even though it's pretty.
It's the best. I love that game.
It's so good. I wish people played it, because like the fact that
guess
no
what?
one plays it is why it's so bad.
Guess what?
Oh boy.
The Railjack adds like new ship-to-ship missions where you and your friends now have like a communal like warship kind of thing, and you play as your Warframe characters, and you have to go and man the individual stations on the ship for ship-to-ship combat.
I'm downloading Warframe.
This isn't coming out until, as I understand it, sometime next year.
Oh, next year. That's okay. I get a year to get used to the game.
Next year's coming up soon. It's fine.
I just saw on the actual Warframe.com that it is Fortuna is launching in 2018. Railjack does not have a window, but from what I understand, it's probably going to be next year, maybe like a little later, who knows. But essentially, you have manned ship-to-ship combat. This is something you might like, Zach. When there are actual fires happening on your ship, one of you needs to stop what you're doing and go actively put them out.
Oh, I love this.
Enemies can board your ship, so you have so players need to stop what they're doing to fight the enemies.
The boarding parties are cool.
And the fucking tightest thing about this is during the mission that they showed, one of the characters left the ship and flew to the other ship in their Arcwing, which is the this is something that's already in the game. You can go do Arcwing missions
vehicle
now, but they're these full 360 movement flying things,
right?
That all characters have their own individual fucking wings that they fly around in space with. So the character left the ship on their Arcwing and flew to the other ship, boarded it. And then, they had this whole, interplay between the two where the people back on the ship needed to hack the systems on the other ship in order for the person who's currently on it to progress. Oh. And then the person who's on it sabotaged their ship and destroyed their engine and then had to leave while it was exploding around them.
Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that owns.
It sounds like the tightest thing in the world, and I want to play it so badly.
It's so amazing that
my God.
My Sea of Thieves crew, we all jumped onto Warframe over this last week together for the first time. And we looked at that and we were like, oh, it's for us.
Finally.
Sea of Thieves is following us.
This is made for me.
Do you remember when in Guns of Icarus you could jump off your ship to another person's ship? You could actually fight anyone because they didn't model actual player combat.
You could just jump there and be a nuisance.
You
essentially.
could jump there and just stand around and block people.
I never did it. Could you man their guns? Because that would be phenomenal.
No, you can't do anything.
How
you can't
fucking
do
funny would that
thing.
be?
You're just standing on their ship.
You hijack the ship. The navigator gets off, and you just take the wheel and crash the ship.
Because that's what we do in Sea of Thieves all day. It rules.
Yeah. I know you can do it in Sea of Thieves, and that's the best way to do it.
You got
just have someone hijack the ship.
Just anchor them. Be like, all right, bye. You don't get to play with us anymore because you're mean.
We should play Guns of Icarus on stream.
Oh,
please show me
Scott, those are the fucking magic. Solon, do you not know what? Do you know what this game is?
We'll find out together.
Okay. We all live together.
It's essentially Sea of Thieves, but steampunk airships. That's all I'll say for now.
That's what I've heard. Yeah,
it's
so good.
There's 300 people that play it, so it's really hard to get a game. but like when you get a game it owns.
So what's the Warframe score right now? Which games are going into Warframe?
Basically every single one. It's already Destiny.
Metal Gear Solid 5's going in.
Yep.
They've added a bunch of stuff.
Guns of Icarus is going in, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater's going in.
I'm probably going to play this now.
It really is like an amalgamation of a bunch of different games, and it's cool how it still manages to stay distinct and not like, oh, it's just a hodgepodge. It's real neat.
It's free to play.
Ninjas play for free,
Which is the strangest. That's the strangest part about it.
So other than those two, which are the two major things they announced, they did tease a new main story quest known as the New War, which I'm very excited about. Not a lot of information on that right now, but there is a cinematic trailer out. Warframe is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a thing that's confirmed, and I think that's about it for all the major news out of TennoCon.
I'm really sorry for my uncle at Nintendo, because he's still suffering from Fortnite going onto the Switch, because
God,
Epic is not very helpful consumer support. But Nintendo, so Nintendo has to carry all of the slack themselves.
Oh, excellent.
V-Bucks are big talk around Nintendo HQ right now.
If I'm pretty sure that it's not. If you're familiar with Warframe's like Expedition on other consoles, it was very. They do not have crossplay in any kind of way because the way that they update the games is different between each platform. Like PC is the most frequently updated one, and the other consoles get updates like sporadically. They do update them. They keep them pretty regular, but they're usually a few updates behind the latest PC build.
They're the little brother.
Yeah, so Switch is probably going to be similar in that respect.
They get Luigi'd.
Yeah, let's move on now from Warframe. Solon, I think there is a topic you wanted to bring up.
Yeah, let's talk about news on our news site. The news of this week, other than all the other stuff that we've already talked about.
I feel so weird bringing this up because this is such a huge topic with a lot of different caveats, and we're already a minute 30 in, and we need to take dick jokes on the questions.
How many questions do we have? Just so
we have a few. We might not take all of them, but I do. This is something I do that is very important, and I feel like we need to talk about it.
Yeah, this last 2 weeks ago, ArenaNet fired Jessica Price and Peter Fries. And this week, we're kind of starting to see what happens when that happens. It was an event that happened that kind of shook the whole community because it felt so much like intervention from fringe groups that felt like 4 years ago, like 5 years ago from Gamergate Wakes.
Yeah, it was very ugly. It wasn't necessarily that like fringe groups. As you put it, like suddenly popped up.
No,
it's that the response that ArenaNet gave to their firing of Jessica Price and Peter Fries kind of essentially gave them a lot of like moral justification to continue harassment.
Yeah, it empowered a lot of bad actors that felt exactly the same as things that already happened, and it still feels really recently, only 5 or 6 years ago.
It still happens. Like it's not
clearly
it hasn't disappeared.
But it filled us with a lot of despair and angst and anger about how this continues to keep happening. And so this last week, Game Workers Unite responded to ArenaNet's firing, and the way that they put it was that they declared Mike O'Brien's leadership clearly inadequate.
Good.
That just roasted them, that there was no dialogue or no nuance, no empathy from ArenaNet as a company. And this was kind of one of the first things that gave me a lot of hope for where we are going in the future. I think there's a lot of structures that are being built that can now specifically respond to events like this happening.
Do you want to talk a little bit on what happened, because I don't think that's something we've talked about as a site yet.
I guess we haven't on the video game Chooch site, but ArenaNet fired Jessica Price and Peter Fries over their interactions with people online, and most of this was unfounded in any kind of reality as a fireable offense.
Right. Did you see the initial initial like thing that sparked it?
Yes, it was interaction from a streamer critiquing the game, criticizing the game and the work that Jessica Price did specifically on the game.
Not necessarily. What happened specifically was Jessica Price was talking about narrative design and was talking about ways to like empower players to keep playing in MMOs, which is not the same thing as like narrative focused games with like actual defined characters. They had to figure out how to feel like they're giving players like unique personality and agency while still being general enough to like to recognize that characters from an MMO are they're the creation of their creators.
Yes.
Like they are avatars for the player, and they are not specific characters. And that's a tricky needle for them to thread. The Guild Wars streamer, whose name I do not remember right now, made a response to that, essentially saying something pretty like, kind of basic, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it was a pretty like basic response to someone who is like has been in games and narrative design for years, and she responded to that by basically like waving him off and like saying that like she doesn't need people to explain how she does her job to her. Yeah, which is something I personally agree with. I know a lot of so like there are people who immediately saw that and were very like, why are you being so mean to him? It's like, dude, you do not. How do you not see this situation right now?
Yeah,
and that essentially became the catalyst for the firing. Was a lot of people seeing this, thinking, wow, these devs are so angry at the people who play their game, and that gave ArenaNet not only like reason to fire them, but also like very publicly be shitty to them. Yep. Honestly. Yeah. It was fucking terrible. They outwardly said like Peter Fry's they said Jessica Price and Peter Fry's were both insulting or like harassing of the community, and Peter, like literally all Peter Fry's said was like, I agree with her, like you shouldn't explain things to people. Like he didn't even people who know these things better than you do, and he wasn't even like directly insulting anyone in particular.
So with all of that context, I want to add in some of my context, just because this hurt me specifically because this is in my backyard. ArenaNet is local to where I live, and so I have friends who work at ArenaNet. Just like I have friends that work at Nintendo or
well, you have an uncle that
Microsoft.
Works at Nintendo.
My uncle at Nintendo, my aunt at ArenaNet. And so it was something that was like, God, this is right here. And so when I saw that, I kind of was like, how can I best explain to people that the signs that we are seeing structurally right now are actually good, and we should be seeing signs of progress through all of this, because we're now a week out of all of this happening. We've seen a lot of news reports and podcasts and all sorts of things. So I'm like, what can I add to this conversation? One of the weird things about this is that ArenaNet has a long history of just firing people.
Really?
They're not the greatest of companies to work for, because they're indicative of all of the things games are known for. A couple of years ago, they unceremoniously dumped their lead game designer right after it was during like a Guild Wars 2 update that bombed. Mm-hmm. Didn't do great. So they dropped the lead dude, which that's how business works around here.
Yeah, that's like that feels like a very like games industry. Oh, this is just how it is, because there's a very what's the way to put it? Like there's a very common practice of like the second a game is finished, the entire team is laid off, which is terrible.
But that's not necessarily the truth. That's really just ArenaNet is a
happens
weak,
very frequently though.
It happens quite a bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, and we saw that Waypoint put out an article that examined 25 developers and got a little bit of the insights on their labor practices.
Right.
It was interesting. They pushed. I was fascinated to see how they pushed, how they documented it. The very first interview was with Nintendo, and I think they put that as the very first thing because they thought it was an example of a good example of labor practices in games.
Right.
So right next door, right across the street, you have Nintendo as this like paragon of when crunch time needs to happen, they bring in more labor. They don't. That's their solution to the problem. They bring in contractors.
That's interesting.
And so, yeah, there are multiple solutions to an interesting problem of our day and age. And then right next door, ArenaNet goes and fires their workers because they probably internally just wanted to see them off. We have no idea why the actual reasons are.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about that is that ArenaNet is known for being a weak link. And that's really what this identifies. And people who are bad actors know that ArenaNet is a weak link. And so if you are scared of this happening other places, I would actually say that you don't need to be afraid of this cascading out to other big companies. And that we can identify ArenaNet as a consistent weak link and bad actor in this area. And what that means is that the reaction that we're seeing where Game Workers Unite has rounded together to help people out, they've identified Crash Override's resource center, and all of these things add to news media like Polygon and Kotaku running articles about this and Waypoint running their stuff on this. So there's not just like one solid force that has to stand against anything that bad happens in the industry. Because what we found 5 years ago
seeing a larger conversation
was that when news media is the only people that can stand up against bad actors in the space, they can't stand. There's nothing to stand on.
Well, there was also the fact that like a lot of them like very quickly folded.
Yep.
And we're like, well, we don't know who's right. And I think historically people have they're seeing it a little better. They understand like the negative aspects of supporting something like Gamergate and seeing like this is not something we should be supporting in the least bit. And that's, people have grown a little bit more of a spine now, thankfully.
That's what I'm seeing. And that's kind of what I'm hoping we can build from this, that this whole thing shows that not only are we stepping forward by having news media being stronger for itself, but we're also seeing that other sectors can help carry the burden. It doesn't just have to be news media trying to root out bad actors. And the other part that I wanted to add in from my perspective, I was really dismayed to see Price and Freeze out because they're really incredible and powerful people. So I just want to say I thought about that for 5 minutes and I was like, they'll be at Wizards next week.
Hopefully they do land on their feet. I'm sure they will. They're both very talented, and they're both very, very talented in the game design field. And I'm sure, like, hopefully, I mean, they were with ArenaNet for a very long time. I don't want to speak on what it's like working there. I know Jessica Price has talked about it, but I haven't done the legwork to read up on what she said about it.
There's a couple other great people that have left ArenaNet, and most of them are at Wizards right now.
Okay.
Some of them are at Amazon or at Microsoft. It's I would not. They're going to land on their feet and prosper because they're powerful and wonderful and extremely skilled at what they do.
Right.
And so that was my other last bit of hope is like, don't worry, we got them.
God, I hope you're right.
I do also want to recommend checking out Game Workers Unite. They're at Game Workers on Twitter, and their website is gameworkersunite.org. They do amazing work just trying to bring a more unionized game industry to fight very bad labor practices in gaming, or in the industry itself. They're doing great. You should go support them.
And this is all proof of it. It's very cool to see.
I think. Did you have anything else you wanted to say?
Nah, I'm just full of hope after 2 weeks seeing this all go down. That I think we're in a strong place, and as long as we keep strengthening these bonds together, between different sectors of news, labor forces, politics.
A union, if
that
you will.
we can actually see a unified, strong network of people helping each other out. It's exactly like Absolver. It's just people. Once you fight, you revive each other, and you become stronger for it.
Absolver is union propaganda, and that's why it owns.
As long as people are only empowered to help each other and not disempowered, and that's what I'm also saying, is that the people who feel empowered by this act, like, oh, we got ArenaNet to fold like a card table, they're a cheap card table.
Ooh, damn.
That's what Peter Freeze said, is they folded like a cheap card table because they are the cheap card table of the gaming industry, unfortunately.
Excellent.
All right.
I think they can do much better for themselves. I want them to. I've always wanted to cheer for them. They're having a bad month, a bad week. This is going to echo for a long time. If they start pulling together, they better start quick, and I'll be cheering for them right again.
All right. Let's move on to questions.
Let's do it.
If you want to send us a question, you send that to videogamechoochoo.com. No. videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask or podcast@videogamechoochoo.com. Our first question comes in from Real Noun. Real Noun asks, if y'all had your own RPG moveset, what would it look like?
Oh, that's very, very hard.
Yeah, this is a very in-depth question that I'm jumping on you now because I expect you to yes and me.
Oh, shit, fuck. I don't play enough RPGs for this shit. Solon, you go first.
Okay, we'll start basic. What's your weapon?
Solon, go first. My weapon is diverting to Solon.
So you remember, did you ever play Final Fantasy 12?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because my weapon of choice was the stupid measures.
The measure. I don't remember the measures.
The measures were a gimmick item. Well, it was an entire class of gimmick items whose gimmick was that they were all gimmicks.
Excellent.
And so they would be like, this weapon, whenever it attacks, puts people to sleep. And that's it. That's all it does. It doesn't do damage. This weapon, when it attacks, it cuts their health in half. It can't do any kills, but it can cut them in half.
Right.
Like, just silly stuff.
That sounds cool.
No, my RPG class would be like the questioner or something.
Like the Riddler?
Like the Riddler.
You're gonna be the Riddler? You know, every part.
It is I, the questioner.
You know, the standard RPG party dynamics. You know, the tank, the DPS, the Riddler.
I only use moves like tickle and water sport.
I remember in Final Fantasy Tactics, they had a bunch of like weird, obscure, specific classes. Like one of them was just astrologer.
Oh,
yep.
Oh fuck, that's a great game. You should play Final Fantasy Tactics again. That PSP version had like a multiplayer thing that I never engaged with, and I really wish I did. That's a cool version of that game.
My weapon is a skateboard.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
And so
Good-
at level
good so
one,
far.
at level 1, I can do pretty much everything I can do now on a skateboard, which is like I can go and I can turn and I can almost kill myself going downhill, and I can try to ollie and do very poorly. But then at level 99, I'm like Tony fucking Hawk.
Yeah. Your name is Hawk, and your rank, your mastery class is like pro skater by the end.
Nice.
That's the like upgraded version of your class.
Yeah. All my like sweet tricks are kind of like a bard in tabletops. Like I give like status effects. You see my sweet tricks and you're like inspired.
Stunned.
Yeah, you're stunned. Yeah, the enemy gets stunned and my teammates get inspired, and it gives them plus 1 rad.
Is your attack just like you roll on over to them and you just clothesline them?
Yeah, that, or I hit them over the head with a fucking skateboard.
Is this not a class in like Lisa, the RPG, or
It should be.
Ooh, that sounds all right.
Lisa.
Lisa the Painful? That's not the right name. That's not the right name, is it?
No, that's all right. That's right.
It's Lisa the Joyful, isn't it?
Well, there's 3 Lisa games.
Oh, okay.
I think the third one is the Joyful.
I'm bad at that game. What's the next? Let's go on.
All right.
Wait, Scott, you didn't answer.
our next-
Tell me about your RPG class, Scott.
Samurai.
Oh, fuck. Sick.
Our next question comes in from Well, it comes in from Anonymous, but they sign their message Skid Row Trash.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess it's from Skid Row Trash. Skid Row Trash ass.
SRT, give me the news.
What do you think the new Xbox console will be called? I'm hoping for the Xbox One too.
I mean, Soulja Boy has already confirmed that the Soulja Boy video game is going to be on the PS4 and Xbox 720, so I'm banking on that. I trust Soulja Boy for my video game news, so I'm going to double down on Xbox 720, which is a fun between, like, I like how we go Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox 720.
It's an interesting progression.
I actually kind of thought we were going like in a Benjamin Button situation. Where we're just gonna like end out with the Xbox Zero.
It's an empty box.
You just open the box on Christmas morning and you're like, it's just what I always wanted. Nothing.
It's really messed up that they haven't called it the Xbox 69 yet.
Oh, that might be the next one. You may be on something.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, fuck.
The nice box.
The nice box. All right. I think this is going to be our last question. If you want to send us questions again, that's videogamechoo.tumblr.com/ask. This comes in from Dr. Video James. Dr. Video James asks, do you think
that VJ
Duke Nukem does his taxes?
Ooh.
No, he goes to H&R Block.
Okay.
Boy shouldn't have to work more than he already does.
I think
What does he pay taxes on?
Guns. Guns, porn, he's self-employed, isn't he?
Yeah, sure.
Does he pay state taxes?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought he had like a weird state pension for like saving the fucking planet or whatever. They're like, all right, Duke,
Well,
here's your money.
They gotta take taxes out of that, don't they?
Yeah, so maybe.
And then he's got to claim that to get a refund.
You can't just turbo tax that. It's not going to show up as like fill in box H for.
He tries every single year to do it on TurboTax. But he always does it like months late. Like Duke never. I never do my taxes on time.
What the hell is a social security number?
Mom, get me my social security number. Sorry, I'm still in the.
It's March.
I'm still in the universe where Duke Nukem lives with his parents, and they're so proud of him.
Why do I need a routing number when they could just send me cash?
You know, I pictured Duke Nukem's mom that he lives with looks like Johnny Bravo's mom. That's exactly what I'm picturing. And she just comes in and she's like, here you go, son. Because it's just a genetic voice. They all sound like that. They're all John St. John. And she gives him his social security card. And he spends an hour trying to do his tax on TurboTax. It's 3 months late.
Yeah.
And then he goes to H&R Block.
So wait, he's already...
Does Duke Nukem have an employer?
I don't think so. The U.S. government...
So does he have to, like, fill out a 1099 to a freelancing form?
Oh, that might be it. He's either, like, self-employed or he gets, like, a weird pension from the government for saving the planet from aliens.
It'd be more funny if they called it a 1069.
I have a C Corp, though.
He's like in the H&R Block, just like, how funny would it be if it was a 1069? And they're like, yeah, that's really funny, but he makes this joke every fucking year.
He's killing it.
They're just every year they're like, that's pretty funny, Duke.
It's part of his stand-up routine. It's fucking Duke Nukem getting up on stage. Hello, my name is Duke. How much fun? Thank you. How much funnier would it be if they called it a 1069? I'll be here all night.
What's the deal with hot alien babes?
I'm out here. I just want to swipe right.
Oh, you just like inserted me into the worst future where they keep making Duke Nukem games, so he makes like references to Tinder. He sees like a hot alien. He's like, I'd swipe right on that one.
He says that every time though, out loud.
Yeah,
and that's also like his opening message if it happens. Like, I'd swipe right on you.
There's like, you know how like the first like Duke Nukem Forever opened with him like taking a piss or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it opens with him It opens with him fighting a big alien on a football field.
No, he
like,
pisses first.
No. I played Duke Nukem Forever. Don't fucking tell me how that game starts.
I thought like literally like opening credits,
No.
it's him pissing in a urinal, and then he goes and fights the big alien after like.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you're right. I think maybe you're right. He does do the piss first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't just drop you into a boss fight. There's like some leap. No, I know
It does
this.
so because that's the thing. Like, okay, so you go do the piss, and then you go fight the big alien on the football field, and then right after that, it pulls out to Duke Nukem playing the video game.
Yeah.
And then there's two girls there that are sucking his dick while he's playing the game.
Yeah.
And that's really funny.
And then he pays his taxes. Anyways, the Duke Nukem Forever 2.
Sorry, girls. I gotta go down to the H&R Block and bust these taxes out.
I'm gonna tear off their 1099s and shit down their discs. And they're like, that one doesn't really work, Duke. And he's like, yeah. I'll save it for the state.
I've got a pencil they can push.
God. Anyways, Duke Nukem Forever 2 opens up with him on Tinder, but it's all
H&R Block.
at the H&R Block on Tinder, but it's all like alien girls, and that's how they reveal that aliens are attacking the Earth again.
That sounds okay, actually.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I should get hired for a new Duke Nukem game. I think I could probably make one. You know what? I've got no experience writing for games. I'm almost certain I could write one better than Duke Nukem Forever.
Hey, Randy, I know you're listening. Do not fucking take our ideas.
If you do, please at least hire me, because you know what? Even if it bombs, I want this on my resume.
We're going to develop the game, and then you're going to buy it from us. And then we're going to say it's by Gearbox.
Duke Nukem Infinite.
But we can't trust you. Duval Magic, you fucking piece of shit.
Damn.
It's like me and Randy Pitchford are famous enemies. The questions are closed.
Please, no more. I can't take it.
Thank you for listening to the Video Game Choo-Choo podcast. If you want to visit us, if you want to see any of our content, just go to videogamechoo-choo.com. Hey, I know both of you are working on a couple of things. What's coming up in the pipeline?
So I've got a review of Tempest 4000 that's coming up. You guys can be excited for that.
Interesting.
Still playing through Octopath Traveler, and I think that will be a review that comes out in a week or two.
Ooh.
All right.
Depending on how quickly we can move through this game.
I'm excited.
I definitely want to see your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I want to hear you talk about it some more, because I already heard you talk about it a little.
I've got lots of thoughts. They're going to be very positive and hopeful and full of critical questions in life, just like I always am.
Love it.
I know you've got something coming up too, Zach.
Yeah, as you may recall, I went to CEO, and me and John and Michael, we filmed some stuff. We hung out with some people, and we filmed some stuff, and John got some gamer goo all over his hands. Look forward to that video coming real soon. Actually, by the time the podcast comes out, it may be out.
It may be up.
It may
so you
be
can
up.
go check that out. You can go check that out on videogamechoo-choo.com or over on our YouTube, which you should just search Video Game Choo-Choo on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find it.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a URL. I bet we do. I don't know. I don't want to say for certain.
Yeah, I mean, if you just search it, you'll find it. I've done it multiple times.
Can next week we just talk about gamer goo?
Yeah, we'll get
Because I'm
there.
like, I just heard that for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to know more.
Oh, don't worry. We got the gamer goo.
We also do weekly streams. We typically do them on Twitch, and I think we are going to continue doing them on Twitch. But this last stream that we did of No Man's Sky, we actually did over on YouTube instead, in solidarity with the Amazon Prime Day strike that was happening. So usually we're over on Twitch, over at twitch.tv/VGCC. Or no, it's Video Game Choo-Choo on Twitch, right? I think it's VG Choo-Choo on Twitch.
You had to
Yes,
look this up
I-
last time we did an episode together,
I'm
too.
definitely prepared. It's VG Choo-Choo. Twitch.tv/VG Choo-Choo. I think we're going to continue our streams over there because it's a little bit more convenient for me. Even though I usually, the second we finish those streams, I usually just take the full 1080 60 render that I did on OBS, and then just like fucking spend my entire night rendering that into a full high definition video. But with YouTube, it was way more convenient because I forgot to hit the record button.
Excellent.
But yeah, anyways, that is it for us. We are also, if you want to support us, you want to go to patreon.com/VGCC. Our theme song is Crushed by Melt Channel from the album Magic is Real, and you want to check them out at meltchannel.bandcamp.com and visit us on Twitter at twitter.com/VG. Is it that VG? I think that's VG Choo as well. Twitter.com/VGChoo, videogamechoo.tumblr.com. I think that's
You've got it.
everything. I'm Socks Mahoney over on Twitter.
I'm Solon. We'll see you on the Boohbah.zone.
What's your Twitter, Solon?
At Solon Face.
Oh, do you guys have stuff to plug, by the way?
No.
YouTube.com/SolonFace. That's where you can
Excellent.
find the Danganronpa Let's Play that's ending. We've got Sea of Thieves content that's all bullshit. Don't watch it. And our next Let's Play is going to be starting up next week.
Neat.
It's going to be Zero Time Dilemma.
Nice. Zach, how about you?
ZTD.
I'm on Twitter at elfeltvalentine without the E at the end. I don't have anything else. I've got stuff coming for Video Game Choo, but you're already there, so check that out when it happens.
You know the place.
I'll be talking about Gamer Goo on Twitter.
Thank you so much for listening. Come join us next time. Bye!